Hey guys, Stacey here. Welcome to my new channel. I'm going a little coronavirus crazy, and doing a makeup channel was something I always wanted to do, so I may as well do it while I'm going mental. I am just an everyday person to create everyday looks for everyday people. I feel like there's a lot of awesome makeup artists and makeup YouTubers around the place who do crazy, incredible looks. But my channel is kind of just, you don't need 40,000 palettes and 40,000 brushes to have a bit of fun, so I hope you enjoy. Today I'll take you just through this basic everyday look which you can wear during the day. Just a bit of a orange and gold look. I mostly use Tarte. I've got a couple of other things as well. Anyway, we'll just skip to the actual tutorial, so see you in the flip. Okay, first before we do anything else, we're going to prime with Too Faced Shadow Endurance. That's going to come up back to front to you, but whatever, you get the point. I like this one because I have hooded eyes and I always get creases in my eyeshadows, but not when I use this. So just going to take a small amount on the eyes and rub it in. I should probably use a brush for this, but whatever. I'm about making videos for people who don't have 40 million brushes at home, so works totally fine. I also cleansed my skin before this too, and moisturized, so you should do that as well. Next I'm gonna do my face primer with the Tarte base tape primer. Again, sorry that's mirrored for you, but you get the gist. And just very excitedly pop that all over my face. It has a really nice coconut smell, which reminds me of summer, which if you're in Melbourne we're not going to see much of for the rest of the year. But if you're anywhere else in the world, good luck enjoying summer from isolation. Hopefully that works for you. Okay, I usually do my eyes first because I get a lot of fallout, and I just feel like I don't want to ruin my foundation with all of that crap. So if this is backwards to you, oh well, you'll survive. Good trick to try if you haven't before. Alright, first I'm going to go in. I'm using the Tartelette Toasted palette. I'm using small, which is just a plain, very light skin color for me. I'm going to put that on top of my primer, just so when I use more colorful colors, it doesn't go muddy, because it can blend with the my neutral color rather than sitting on top of the primer. Next, what I do in between every shadow is use a tapered, sort of fluffy, this isn't tapered, it's fluffy, blending brush. This just gets everything in the right places and gets rid of any excess. It, when you're using it on darker shades, instead of just having a really harsh line, it blends it in, hence a blending brush. Again, I'm not going to use 40 million brushes. What I used before was just a standard brush from Napoleon. For those playing at home, it's full coverage full coverage brush G12. To go in with the transition shade, on my lid, I'm going to use this brush I got from Tarte. I don't know what it is, it just came in a pack, but this is your tapered brush, which is really good for going in to your creases. It's also quite good at blending as well. So if you don't have a blending brush, this is good. I'm going to use, again from Toasted, the shade Cashmere. You can tell I use this palette quite a lot. So just with like, what's it called? There's things on your car, windscreen wiper motions into my crease. I also tap reduces fallout. The shade's a lot brighter on my phone than in real life. Love the makeup faces. Again, you won't see much of a difference doing this, but off camera it looks much better blended. Next I'm going to go in with the shade Warmth, which is your more orange shade. I'm wondering what this is going to look like on my phone if Cashmere was that intense, but whatever. Ooh, this is really bright. Again, just with the windscreen wiper motions and a couple of like round motions. I promise this doesn't look as crazy in real life as it does on camera. This shade is really good for any color eyes really, but I've noticed with my green eyes it really helps them pop. You'll get the same with blue as well, but it'll also look nice with brown or any other color eyes. Okay, cute. I'm next going to use the shade Candle, which is like a gold glittery shade. I find with a lot of metallics, they're best applied using a really thick brush. This is just on the other end of my tapered brush, but if you don't have this, using like a wet finger helps as well. I also find wetting the brush helps. It just kind of keeps all the metallic bits together. So I'm just gonna wet that a little bit. Actually, screw it, I'll use my finger so you can all see how that's done, and just smudge it across my eyelid. I tend not to blend metallic shades with a blending brush. I feel like blending brushes get rid of the glitteriness of them. So yeah. There we go. I will take this one back with the Warmth shade and go in again just so the line between the metallic shade and this Warmth shade isn't too harsh. Maybe take it up a little bit and get rid of any harsh lines at the top. Now I will do my face, if I can find my shades. Right, I'm going to use the Tarte, what foundation is Amazonian Glaze 12 Hour Foundation. I am using light medium beige because I have pink tones, so that helps with that. I know some makeup artists are going to probably at me for this, like whatever, I don't really care, but I prefer to put my foundation on with my fingers rather than a sponge or a blush, because I just find I get better coverage in terms of like no brushy marks. So whatever, I don't really care. I know if you're a makeup artist and you're putting makeup on other people, you're going to use a brush probably for hygiene reasons, but on myself I have zero problems with using my fingers. If I'm going to do another layer, I'll use a sponge, but for the first one, I really don't care about using my fingers. Always a little bit under the jawline to blend that in. The camera lights here are, and my phone is making this shade look too light for me, but if anything it's too dark for me, so don't stress. Next. I'm going to brighten under my eyes slightly with the Shape Tape concealer. I'm going to use the shade Light. I'll use a sponge for this. I would recommend definitely wetting your sponge first and really soaking it in. Shape Tape just works really well with a wet sponge rather than anything dry. Try not to leave it on for too long before you start blending it in, because it likes to stick to your skin pretty quickly. So get in and get dubbing as soon as possible. Next I'm going to do my brows. My brows aren't great. They got over waxed probably 10 years ago, and I have a little hole here, and unfortunately it just doesn't want to grow back. All the hairs I don't want to grow back manage to grow back every few weeks, but those ones I'm still waiting for. So yeah, I use a like clean mascara one just to brush them out first, make sure everything's sitting pretty. I don't know what this is called because I've had it for so long that it's rubbed off, but it's just a really cheap brow kit from Australis. It has a brow gel and 2 brow shades up the top, and then you can just use this one to highlight under your brow. I'm going in with the gel first on the angled brush that it comes with to add my brows that aren't there anymore. I also just like to define the shape that's there too, as well as filling in the gaps. I'm not the greatest at brows though. I feel like every time I do them differently. Some days they look great, other times they're gross. So now I'm going in with the like the blonde color powder to strengthen them. And I know people will be like, you should use the darker bit darker shade for the tail end, and then use a lighter shade for the beginning, so you get more of a gradient, but I don't have time for that every day and I don't care. That'll do for today. I'm going to do, excuse me, don't touch your face, you're gonna die. Why is everything so much more itchier when you're not allowed to touch your face, honestly? Anyway, again, if you haven't figured out already, I'm obsessed with Tarte. I'm going to use this, one of their blushes, pretty sure it's Amazonian clay. It's called Exposed. It's like a pinky shade. I'm using a brush of theirs, which I just got in a pack. I don't even know if it's supposed to be the blush brush, so if you don't have this, like, don't worry, just use something like this, or just, I'm sure you've got a brush at home that'll do the trick. I just kind of smile and pat the apples of my eye and go a little bit further back as well, not too far back though. And the other side. Oh, I have big cheeks, so yeah, just an observation that I'm sure you've noticed. I feel like I have there's a risk if I go too low in my blush, and it's probably a risk for everyone as well, it can make them look a little droopy, and I kind of feel that's what I've done, so I'm just going to kind of reset that by chucking on some foundation under it to erase that. That'll do. I'm going to use this like angled but like really fluffy brush, also from Tarte, just in a pack. Don't know what it's actually designed for, but I'm going to use that for my contour. If you don't have a whole bunch of these brushes, just say you've just got a brush blush like this, that you can use it for powder, you can use it for blush, and if you don't have a contour brush, it's totally fine. Just pinch this brush and do your contour like that. Easy. Where's my contour palette? Okay, so I've got, surprise, surprise, Tarte again. The Pro to Glow palette. I'm going to use the contour shade, the only one I've got in here. It's called Chisel. I'm going to go under the jawline so we can pretend that I don't have about 5 chins right now. Just one now. I'm going to, okay, so to find the bone that you want to contour under, awesome trick, put this behind your ear and then you'll kind of like snuggle it into the bone. That is where you want your contour to be. Don't bring it too far in though. So again, there's that snuggle bone. Oh. Looks so much stronger on camera than it does in real life, so whatever. I'm also then going to put some of the same shade around my hairline. If I was able to go outside, that's where the sun would hit, and if I wasn't the whitest girl in the world, that's where it would naturally tan me. Also going to go over that with the Tarte Parcab Princess bronzer, just to, rather than just be a bit of tan. it a bit of highlight. Oh, highlighter still to come. Using the Pro Glow to Go. I always say it wrong. I always just say Pro to Glow. Using that palette, I'm going to use there's a silvery shade and a gold shade. You can use whichever one you want in this look. You know, you're using the gold here, so the gold will complement that shade nicely, but the silver shade works just as nice, and that's the one that I'm going to use. You want to do it just at the top of your smile. So it's a nice pretty glow. I always feel like Napolitan ice cream when I'm doing my cakes. I'm like the chocolate, the strawberry, the vanilla. I'm going to use this fluffy brush to use a translucent powder just to set that. I feel like it just makes everything look smoother and nicer. You probably won't be able to see the difference on camera, but whatever. I would usually go over my eyes as well, but because I have metallic shade on, I don't want it to stuff it up, so whatever. Just checking myself out. I am going to skip eyeliner. I feel like this can be sparkly and colourful looks are sometimes just reserved for nighttime, but I feel like this can be a really nice daytime look if you leave the top liner off. You can still wear your top liner as well, but it'll just make it a bit more dramatic, which not everyone likes for the daytime. Anyone find that their like boyfriends and brothers are scared of these things? Silly boys. Oh, but that is not mascara. That is concealer. I'm going to use the Tarte Big Ego mascara. Again, back to front, sauce. It's pretty good. I like all of the mascaras, especially Man Eater and Lights Camera Lashes. What I'm liking about this one, I feel like brushes are really important when it comes to mascara. What I like about this one, it's kind of got like the Too Faced Better Than Sex sort of brush to it. So if you like that Too Faced product but you're just, I don't know, wanting to try a new one, yeah, the Tarte Big Ego could be a winner for you. And yeah, before I get commented on about this, you know, because I have so many followers right now to comment, I have blonde eyelashes, so yes, I do, I guess, probably tend to put on more mascara than my brunette babes because they're blonde. You definitely notice when they're not all done. Look at this closed mouth mascara. Who would have thunk it? Just a little bit on the bottom. Oh, that's right, we're not everywhere. That was a close call. Nothing will ruin your day like your mascara messing up your eyeshadow. So I think that's done. If we want to wear some lips, let's figure out which one I want to put on. Alright, we'll go with Beach Babe. Again, it's a Tarte one. It's one of the, is it Rainforest of the Sea or maybe not, no, Colour Splash. Definitely not sponsored. It's just a really cute neutral shade, probably a little too close to my skin color. So let's liven it up with some gloss if I can find any. Probably I should have been a bit more organized about this, but whatever. I swear to God I had a clear yes. So because this isn't all about Tarte, I've got the Too Faced lip injection. It looks like this. Again, that's going to be back to front, but I'm sure you'll still find it. I just got it from Mecca. It's one of those plumping ones that gives you the tingles. Nothing will ever make my lips look big, but you win some, you lose some. It's still a pretty gloss. My cat's meowing at me. Anyway, that is the final look. I haven't nailed down all the YouTube makeup people poses, so this is just it. I probably should have done my hair but didn't. Anyway, enjoy. If you want to see more looks, subscribe to my channel, and let me know what other looks you want to see, whether you want particular colors or a particular event situation thing happening. Yeah, let me know, and I'll see you next time.